Bye bye. that?
Jacob, what mic are you using that? Are you is that what you're using now?
Hey, good evening, Kevin. Coach, how are you doing? We got our first home girls basketball game tonight. Kind of nice to see. Spartans come in here 3-1, playing some good basketball. It's been all boys for the first part. Now the girls have a little bit of a stretch with some home games.
Right, it's nice to see, so we'll have them tonight, and we will be back tomorrow night with another girls' game. The starting lineup just introduced, so Boo Driscoll and Kenzie Armock, Paige Wilson, Britt Busen, and I didn't see who the fifth starter was, so Ashley Cowdery was the fifth starter.
Allendale's going to start with the ball first on the sideline. No more tip balls here for the opening. Three-point shot attempted there by Allendale, off the mark. Of course, Allendale, no stranger to the Spartans. Have played in the OK Blue for a while. Sparta has made that change over to the OK Silver. So they've played them a few times the last few years.
Sparta moving the ball around the perimeter. Allendale out in that 2-3 zone. Spartans have several good shooters. Be patient, work it around, get that open three or down low and get an easy look.
Well, we're going to get a held ball here right away. Kenzie Armock with a nice drive to the basket.
Called a jump ball. Kenzie was looking for a foul there, I think. But jump ball, Sparta ball underneath.
Oh, tough pass. Not many people moving there on the offensive end. Just a little bit of an errant throw over the head. Goes out of bounds. It'll be Allendale basketball. So I tried to do a little research before we came on air tonight, just kind of see where Allendale's been since the start of their season. They're actually 3-1 as well. Three pretty, well, at least two convincing. And there's a three for Allendale. They beat Holland 47-30 and Fruitport 55-10. Hamilton in a close match 44-33. But they did lose handily to West Catholic 25-68. But remembering West Catholic, they've got a pretty good program over there in their ladies.
Yeah, two kids I know, even getting some D1 looks. Even as one was a freshman last year and had a couple of, I know Grand Valley's already offered her and a couple other places. So, two or three young ladies at West Catholic that really can play. Interesting tonight, just as you're watching at home, you'll notice this officiating crew doesn't touch the ball. So when the ball goes out of bounds, they point where they want them to take it, they hold on to it, and then they tell them when they can throw it in. Yeah. So, something a little bit different.
I did run into that not too long ago in the JV. Yeah, that's a long three off the side of the board. And kind of weird because we teach our kids as coaches to make sure you give the ball to the official, Well, now they don't want the ball, so so you'll wait there until you get the signal from the official. Then you can. Oh, we've got a touch ball, no double dribble there. Again, some aggressive defense here playing by Allendale. As Coach mentioned, in that 2-3 zone. There's a good look for a three. That's off the mark a little bit. Nice box out there by
Britt Busen. Nice job by Britt.
Sometimes you don't see those box outs on the offensive side, but they work just as well. And Kenzie's gonna have some tough. There's a steal there by Allendale going the other way. You get a nice look for a layup off the mark. Sparta bounce. Will come back the other way. Kenzie being on the varsity, I believe this is her senior year. She's been on varsity all 4 years. Another tough pass down low. So people are, especially Allendale, teams that were in OK Blue, are very familiar with Kenzie, and her abilities. So they're going to play her quite aggressive and be on her for those 3-point shots. And, of course, another good part of Kenzie's game is that dribble drive to the basket as well. So missed shot there by Allendale. Sparta will slow it up and bring it down the court. I think Coach is trying to get a good look here.
The kids have been really patient, you know what I mean? And they're trying hard to look to get a great shot, not just a good shot. Ashley from the corner.
That's off the mark.
Short.
Well, just like the boys team, Coach, we have a new head coach this year for the girls program.
Mm-hmm.
Matt McCullum has retired after significant time as the head coach of the girls varsity basketball team. We have Brian Applin.
Right. And Brian comes with a ton of experience. He was like a grad assistant at Michigan, Western Michigan, and most recently at Davenport University as an assistant coach. And he was also like their recruiting coordinator.
So, tough. Sparta struggling there to get the defensive board. They come out with it. Number 10, Ashley Cowdery.
It's interesting. I was talking with Brian over the weekend with coaching the 8th grade girls, and
it's a good look.
Oh,
in and out.
And he talked about he kind of ran into the Sparta job he was recruiting Mia Vandenberg. So Sparta grad last year is now playing for Davenport.
Right. So I'm sure they talked a little bit and probably mentioned that maybe. That's a nice look. Nice basket. Kind of a reverse look there. That's number 2, Hannah Schroeder. She's a junior. So Sparta's got, again, their first-year coaches, but, I mean, no lack in experience, especially at that next level. And what a great thing to be able to, for the Spartan program, to bring people like that in, young coaches that can make a difference right away. And so far this year, it looks like both coaches are doing what they want to do.
Right, yep. And both bring a ton of experience. And, both Coach McCallum, Coach Rourke did such a great job with these programs. And, it's kind of handing it off to the next guy to tweak it and do it in his way. And hopefully continue to see that continued progress up.
Kenzie gets the second one to go. Sparta 2, Allendale 5. We have Michaela Hatchew, a freshman, as our first substitute for the game. Another 3. Somebody's going to have to get on number 25. That's another 3 for her. Allendale in a little bit of a press here. Sparta brings it up the court with no problem. A good look down low, nice dribble around. Up, she just kind of slips and loses her feet. Allendale the other way. Coach, you can hear Coach yelling hands. They're looking to get a hand in number 25's face.
Good defense that time by Britt. She got her hand up in that passing lane, tipped it away. Spartans come back with the ball.
Coach is yelling for a runner, someone to run the baseline. Ashley Cowdery is going to be called for the travel. Almost looks like a type of Euro step there, Coach.
Right, yeah. Well,
I think he might have got the shuffle before that. To the basket, yeah. And I think Ashley knew that as well.
Right. I kind of laugh because now anytime anybody travels, they always say, "Oh, it was a Euro step." But
yeah, last we looked, we're in the United States. So there she goes again from 3, off the mark. Not by much though. Sparta only giving them one shot. Coming back the other way. Here comes Michaela Hatchew. Coach, obviously a freshman. You've had Michaela Hatchew at the middle school level.
Right.
Can you tell us a little bit about her?
Yeah, really good shooter. Good floor leader. That was the one thing I really appreciated about her last year. She had a couple injuries last year, so she missed some games. And when she wasn't playing for us, it made such a huge difference.
We're going to get a travel there on Michaela.
Yep. But a kid who's really worked on her game, played a ton of basketball. So she plays for the Drive, I don't know if it's Grand Rapids or the West Michigan Drive.
Okay.
But, good AAU club. So anyway, great kid, very supportive family. and happy to see her getting her shot up here in the varsity.
Allendale very spread out. Sparta in a man-to-man defense. Again, that's number 25 from Allendale. That's Grace, I'm going to pronounce it, Rosser. She's a senior, 6 foot. I would guess right now, looking at her, she's kind of their key player here. Nice form, lefty from the free throw line. Sinks the first one. Falcons out to a 7-point lead right now, 9-2. Sparta a little quiet. Hits the second.
Yep. So 9 of their 10, or did she miss the second one?
Oh, she got them both.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the 9 was after the first
Okay.
one. So Sparta just not getting up. There's again hands up in the lane there. Tip ball. Allen goes the other way. 20 seconds. There's 22 trying to get in a 3-point competition. Misses that one. Sparta's pushing it up. Coach is yelling, go. Here comes Michaela. Oh, tough play. Maybe not a pass you want to make when you're maybe 3 to 4 feet away from a player. Not expecting that.
Yep. Another freshman, 32, Avery, Connor West's sister. So it's nice to see her out on the floor
Absolutely.
too as a freshman.
Yeah. Oh, nice look there. A little block shot there. But Ashley Cowdery, wow. Tough passing tonight.
Right.
Looking a little sloppy. I'm sure Coach will be talking about that here in about 3 seconds when they get their first period timeout. Long three-quarter, or not three-quarter, but just short of half-court shot by number 25. It falls short.
Yep.
So, Coach, you're the coach of the varsity team right now. You're having the girls sit down. What are you discussing with them?
Well, the first thing I think he's probably going to talk to them about is just taking care of the basketball. You know, we even on some where we didn't actually turn the ball over, just made a pass where we're not able to catch and shoot. So I think the first thing is take care of it. The second thing would be to be ready to shoot. It seems like we're catching the ball. We're pretty vertical. We're not catching it in triple threat, ready to take it at the hoop or ready to shoot it. And it's easier standing up here than sitting down there for sure.
Absolutely.
But I would guess those would be two of the things that they'd be talking about here between quarters.
Allendale playing that aggressive 2-3 zone. Might look to get maybe some back cuts or something in that as well. I know maybe that's more man-to-man, but again, they're playing very aggressively. Maybe a little bit more movement by their team. So.
And I think that the key anytime you're playing against the zone is to distort it. So swing the ball from side to side. And they keep packing it in until you hit some jumpers. So, I mean, the key is going to be somebody's going to have to hit a couple jump shots, hit a 3 or 2, make them come out, which distorts that zone, which opens up the middle. So all things that I know the girls know and that they're working hard at.
Absolutely. We know that this team is very capable of hitting those threes. Just a kind of a tough start here to begin in the first period, but we've got 3 more periods to go. Some aggressive style defense there, man-to-man. Hearing the coaches kind of talk up the girls.
So Paige Wilson and Boo Driscoll check back in for Michaela and Avery. So we have the starting lineup back in the game.
Britt doing a great job on number 25.
Right.
There's a steal there by Sparta. Oh, tough call. I thought we might have had an Allendale foul there, but he's going to call a travel there. Allendale will get the ball out from under their own basket.
Screen out. Good job by Kenzie. Good communication and kind of chucked Britt out there. Good rebound by Kenzie.
No call there. Nice job. Very aggressive. Driscoll bringing the ball up. Gets it over to Armach. Yeah, that's a tough pass. Oh, there's another tough pass. Number 2 for Allendale's going to go the other way. That's Hannah Schroeder. double-digit lead now for the Falcons of Allendale, 12-2. Comes the press again for Allendale. Wow, just not a lot of ball fakes there, Coach.
Right.
Kenzie gets it right back, though, pushing it up the court. Sees Boo Driscoll on the wing, gets the basket. There's a nice play. Spartan needs a few of those. Again, the aggressive style of play by Kenzie Armock, getting Boo Driscoll nice, easy 2 points. Sometimes getting those easy baskets, getting that, that so-called monkey off your back and starting to build some confidence always helps as well.
Right. Oof.
Allendale coach asking them to pull it back out. Again, Sparta kind of in that 2-3 zone right now as well, right, Coach?
I was kind of watching up top, and I know they're kind of really keyed on 25, so they're
almost a double team there.
Yeah.
Creates the contact, but no foul. Sparta struggling a little bit on the defensive boards tonight too, Coach.
Right, and I think that time a solid block out. Got kind of banged from behind and no call, but you just got to fight through that, keep playing aggressive, keep getting after it. Ken's guarding, 25 having a hard time, giving up some inches, but doing a nice job putting a body on her, making it tough. Girls doing a nice job communicating, good switches out there.
That's a good dribble drive. Good take there by number 25 again, Grace Roser. Solid player she is. Looking for some ball fakes here. Oh, that's a good look by Boo Driscoll. Good take to the basket. Brett Busen with the basket. She's going to get a chance to add one more here at the free throw line.
I think that's the one thing, and anytime a team presses you, the best way to attack the press is to get it down the floor and score. And you want, always try, and coaches always say, man, if they're going to press us, let's make them pay. Let's shoot layups, and
well, as soon as that happens, that obviously that press might last that long if you start making some points out of that. So Sparta cuts the lead down in half, 14-7. A little under 5 to go here in the first half. Were you able to see, Coach, how the JVs did earlier?
Yeah, they lost by about 15. They were down big, came back, played better in the second half, but still lost, I think, by 15.
Long three there by number 2, Schroeder, off the mark. Kenzie with a dribble drive, looks to the, Again, Allendale doing a great job putting arms up in the passing lanes, deflecting passes. Right idea there by Kenzie, but they'll still have the ball back out of bounds. Coach is calling a number 11. Looks like a good play. Lots of ball, lots of movement, lots of screens. Oh, there's another tip ball. Nice hustle there by Schroeder. Kenzie has to run way down to the other end where the girls' locker room entrance is at to grab the ball. Because normally the officials will do that, but no touching the balls, as Coach mentioned earlier. Yeah. That person running the baseline there, Coach. There's a nice three by Kenzie. Been looking for that tonight. Let's see if that sparks the Spartans.
So the old-fashioned three-point play, and then a three, and all of a sudden it's a 4-point game, and we've broken the press, and we're hitting a three. We've seen one go through, so all of a sudden that changes it. Nice defense.
Possession arrow, Sparta. Sparta will get rewarded for that great defensive play. Sometimes that's tough when your possession arrow is not going in your favor, but they always seem to balance out at the end, don't they, Coach? Allendale substituting in the game, number 12, Jenna Vredeveld.
Nice. Kenzie very aggressive on that, taking it hard, and it again making them pay. They're going to press. We need to make sure that we're taking advantage of that and attack that press.
I was mentioning earlier, Coach, that runner that runs down low around the baseline, they get a pretty good workout going back and forth.
Right.
And, of course, you got to play where that's a great look. Unfortunately, just off the mark.
Yeah, Paige did a nice job taking the ball to the basket there. Known primarily as a three-point shooter. It really will add a lot to her game when she starts doing that, starts taking the ball to the hoop.
I do remember that from last year. Lots of 3 points for Paige Wilson. I don't believe she has any points yet for tonight.
Nope.
Oh, that's tough play there. Sparta grabbed the rebound, but touches the ball as it hits the end line there. Allendale will grab the ball again, out of bounds underneath their own basket.
Michaela Hatchu back in the game for Ashley Cowdery.
Okay, Britt's just doing a great job there on number 25. That's number 12, who just reported in, Jenna Vredeveld, with the offensive rebound. Michaela pushing the ball to the court. Nice ball handler she is, it looks like.
Right. Good three-point shooter, too. I'm hoping that she starts to look for her shot a little bit, spotting up. Nice take.
Yeah.
Good, Britt. Nice play by Britt. Fighting for that loose ball. That's going to
stay Sparta ball.
Nice. Good effort by both teams on that. Love to see the kids on the floor for that loose ball. Britt did a nice job, didn't give up on it. Rewarded with a possession.
Looks like Avery's reporting back into the game here. Help me out with her last name, Coach. There's another tough.
Piat, I think.
Piat?
Yep.
Okay, just like it's spelled.
Yep.
Okay. Well, that's a tough play. Again, another turnover by the Spartans equals points for the Allendale Falcons going the other way. Oh, we got a held ball. Almost looks like her neck was held there.
Right.
Again, Sparta needing to make sure they take care of the basketball.
Right. And again, if Michaela had to do that over again, I'm sure she would be thinking like maybe not dribble. We talked about it at the boys' game tonight, not dribble into the double team, but draw it, and then try and get rid of it before it gets to you.
Right. Even though she's played that travel ball, and I'm sure she's playing kind of with people that higher grade levels than she has. I mean, coming right into the program as a freshman, it has to be a little bit of a different pace than what she's used to.
Yep.
Off the mark there again, another offensive rebound. That's again number 12, Radevold. She's come in this game and helped spark back to a 10-point lead for the Falcons.
No, those are on second opportunities. So a four of the six.
Again, tough pass there by Cowdery. Another turnover. See what Allendale does with just a minute to go in the game. Again, that's Grace Rosser taking the ball to the basket, gets a pushing foul. She will be going to the free throw line to shoot 2. Team foul's not a big deal right now. Sparta at 2 and the Falcons at 4.
When you can stroke the 3 like she did early in the game, that just opens up that drive. Sparta's obviously very conscious about guarding her at the 3-point line. Good head fake, takes it right to the hoop.
Misses the second one there. Sparta will get the ball as it goes off Radevold number 12.
I think rebounding right now is hurting the Spartans on the defensive end. And it's not like they're not rebounding hard. I think the kids are all going to the...
There's another turnover that's going to... we got a missed shot there. Nice look there. Oh, another missed shot. We might have an over the back here by Allendale. Yeah. Great opportunities there for Sparta with Allendale missing the close shots. Sparta in this 2-2-1 press. Excuse me, Allendale in the 2-2-1 press. Driscoll up the sideline, looking for the trap. There they got the trap. Splits the double team there. Over to Michaela. Number 3 doing a great job there from Allendale. Defending Michaela. Just looks like we need a little bit more movement, Coach. I mean, you talked about moving the ball, swinging the ball. Less than 30 seconds to go in the game. And then right there, almost a telegraph
Right.
of the pass where you're going.
Yep.
So Allendale's smart. I mean,
Right.
Allendale's watching eyes. They're looking to see. They're getting a lot of tip balls. I just witnessed what you were talking about earlier about Michaela. Just somebody that's talking, telling people where to go.
Right.
A lot of times you don't. There's a travel. Yep. You don't see that a
Right,
lot of times when
right.
freshmen are coming up in a program. But a player that plays as confident as Michaela,
Right.
yeah, that's great to see that your program. A lot of leaders on the floor.
Right, right.
But when you have a freshman come up, it's going to do that as well. Great thing to see, and I'm sure that Coach Applin is excited about that as well. Less than a minute. Long three, off the mark. Well, we had some spurts there, Coach.
Right.
Looks like we kind of got down pretty quickly. They kind of got back. I remember there was a point where you said we with the 2 threes the hard way,
Right.
and the 3-point shot, we cut within 4.
Right.
And then after that, we kind of let Allendale slip back in with some turnovers, offensive boards by Allendale. Gives them a 21-10 halftime lead.
Right. And again, we cut that lead to 14-10, and 2 putbacks, and then the 3-point play, and all of a sudden it's a 7-point game.
Yep.
So
7-0 run there at the end.
Yep. So, as I watch the coaches down there talking here at halftime, I'm sure rebounding will be one thing they'll talk about, and turnovers will be another thing they talk about. But overall, I think Coach will just be ready to continue to play that hard, aggressive style, and hopefully on the on the offensive end, take care of the ball a little bit more and get a couple of open looks.
Again, I think 10 points for the Spartans in 2 quarters is probably not what Coach Applin was hoping for. Again, I think the aggressive style of Allendale has caused some havoc on our 3-point shooters.
Yep.
Again, I think the turnovers, you mentioned the rebounds as well. But, hopefully we can fix all those here at halftime in the locker room. The coaches think or hope that as well, as they just walked in the doors. And we'll come back in about 8 minutes, and we'll pick up the second half. Well, welcome back to the second half. Let's see what Coach Applin has drawn up and his coaching staff to get the Sparta Spartans back into the game.
Right. And COVID protocols. Allendale started the game with the basketball, and Sparta gets the ball to start out the second half. And then we just play possession arrow for the rest of the game.
Of course, Allendale, why would you switch it? Come back in that aggressive 2-3 zone. Kenzie with the dribble drive to the corner. Almost an immediate trap with their guards.
Right.
Both one on top and one from down low. You would think that you should be able to get something down low on that.
Right.
With the double team, because I think math tells me that you got a double team, somebody has to be open.
That's right.
Sparta getting a little flustered here, trying to find some points here early on. Look in the corner there. Kenzie with a dribble drive. She's going to miss the mark there. Gets her own rebound. It's a lot of things that
Nice.
and there's some offensive boards. Coach probably discussed that at halftime as well.
Right.
A couple offensive boards, gets a put back on the second one, and cuts it back down to 9.
Yeah, nice job by Kenzie, just being relentless on the board. She missed an easy shot, one she wished she would have made. Got the offensive rebound, was able to shoot, missed again, but then Britt was there to pick it up and score. That's 6 for Brittany. She's leading the team in scoring right now with 6.
Coach was able to go down and get some points here off the mark there.
Yeah.
Nice rebound by Britt. Leading scorers here for Allendale is the Roser with 11. Just found out from one of their fans that she will be playing next year at Aquinas College. So congratulations to her. Oh, that's a great look in the middle. That's a basketball play right there.
Yeah.
That's something that Sparta. And we got a quick timeout, looks like by Allendale.
Right.
2 quick baskets there by Sparta, and it's back to a 7-point game.
Right. Nice work there by a kid. I think it was Kenzie. Did she penetrate there in that seam and then threw that bounce pass to Boo, cut into the basket. And then to be able to finish there as well is important.
Because that's something we haven't done there in the first half.
Right.
So finishing off the scores here for Allendale, Schroeder has 6, and that Vredevold, who got those 2 pretty quick putbacks there, scored 4 points. And then for Sparta, we have Kenzie Armock with 4. Brett Busen had 4 as well. And only foul trouble we really have, if you want to call it that, is Kenzie has 2 fouls.
Right. And having coached Kenzie and watched Kenzie for the last 5 or 6 years, that's pretty good for Kenzie.
That's pretty good. That is pretty good.
To only have 2 fouls.
I would like to see the stat of how many games she's actually fouled out. So definitely her aggressive style of play has really made her the player that she is. And not only not even defensively, but offensively as well.
Right.
She's always after the ball.
Michaela Hatchu checks back into the game.
Allendale kind of running that weave. That's off the mark there. Again, a much better job there by Sparta on the defensive rebounds. Only 1 attempt, 3 from the corner. Sparta looked to cut further into the lead here. It's a good pass. Bo decided to kick it back. Kick it back out, which is good because she gets assist on that.
6-0 run by the Spartans. Cuts the lead to 5.
Just go to Armock. See what Allendale does here. See if kind of hedging on that a little bit.
Good hand by Boo.
Oh, great Boo. Great job.
Tips the ball away.
Good reversal there. That's
Good move
that.
by Britt. Oh.
That's that ball movement coach that you were talking about earlier.
Yep.
Unfortunately, unable to finish, but you'll like to see that. Oh, there's a good look by Allendale. Quick basket. Your coaching staff don't like to see a quick basket like that. And there's a ball that's just thrown up by Ashley Cowdery. Oh, and Kenzie comes back, gets a hand on the ball, but Allendale will remain possession here underneath their own basket. You know, that pass over the top on a double team is just a hard one to make.
Right.
What are you looking to do, Coach, on that 2-2-1 press?
Right. Well, they're trying to get the ball to the middle, which is a good call. I think sometimes when you pick up your dribble and you're in a double team, that there's nothing good usually happens. So if you can get rid of it, pass the ball. Sometimes when you reverse the ball, again, that zone is shifted, that zone press gets shifted to a side. If you can reverse it, that's where you usually can find that passing lane.
Britt Busen with a great Kenzie with a three. Here we go. Sparking things up for the Spartans. Cuts in 4 points.
Yeah. 9-2. Good hands by Michaela.
Just a bunch of turnovers. And, of course, turnovers are usually contributed by a couple things, your aggressive style of your defense, and sometimes just maybe not so smart passing. So nice to see the Spartans doing a great job. Still has her dribble, picks it up. Over to Kenzie with a dribble drive. And another basket by Kenzie.
So they've kind of softened that zone up by spreading it out and attacking it, getting a couple easy baskets, and all of a sudden Kenzie's finding that lane, taking it to the hoop.
And now we're seeing 3 Sparta defensive players on the boards, where before maybe just 1 or 2. So again, great game plan here by Coach Applin and his staff coming out in the second half. Only down by 2 now.
Yeah, 11-2 run. Hit a jumper, but we've hit 4 shots in the paint, which I think that makes the big difference. That softens that zone up, gives the Spartans an opportunity to cut into that lead. And now with the ball, with 2:40 to go in the third quarter, a chance to tie or take the lead. The other part about right now with Allendale, with only scoring 2 points this quarter, is if you're not scoring, you're not pressing. And that they scored a lot off of that in that first half, or caused some turnovers. And so when your Sparta's defense helps them out, not only just from the stop, but then also keeps Allendale from getting into that press, which has given us some problems.
Want to mention here the remaining of the coaching staff. We mentioned Brian Applin, head coach for the girls varsity basketball. His assistant coaches, Jeff Cowdery, Brooke Beisel, Maddie Daly, Caitlin Douglas, and John Richard. A lot of basketball knowledge in that group of people.
Right. And a couple of
Kenzie
former students
able to split the double team there. Yeah, former students. I had Brooke when she was in 4th grade, and now Brooke gets to be with us at Appleview as a 3rd grade teacher.
Right.
Does that mean we're getting old, Coach?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it does.
That's something we haven't seen yet this second half, are those turnovers. Just not a good pass there. Allendale will take over the ball. Avery Piot's in the game now. Boo Driscoll with a break. Like to see Paige Wilson get involved a little bit here with the scoring.
Oh.
A little floater there by Rosser. They're back in their press. Reverses the ball. Nice job. Oh, tough spot to pick up your dribble there, Coach, right near the half point. Oh, in and out.
Nice job by Avery, though. Getting the rebound.
Avery will go to the line to shoot 2. Again, we talked about that earlier, both defensive rebounds and offensive rebounds, second chances. Allendale got their fair share. Sparta getting an opportunity here. Nails the first one. Little under a minute and a half to go here in the third period. Nice stroke there by Avery. Hits
Nice
both
job.
of those.
Cuts that lead back to 2, minute 23 to go.
Again, another one and done there by Allendale. Great job on the boards there by Sparta. Allendale had a nice look at the basket. Looks like Sparta wants to slow things down a little bit. Avery almost with a little hook shot there,
Right.
Coach.
Yep.
Just off the mark.
She could get one dribble deeper there. That'd probably be in a better spot
Yep.
where she could finish that. I like the aggressiveness. I like the move. But to get one more dribble deeper would probably help her out.
Less than 30 seconds to go here in the third period. We'll see if Allendale, as one of my old coaches used to talk about, chop down the tree. But no, they're going to take the scoring opportunity. As well they should. 15 seconds to go in the game. Kenzie the other way. She will probably get, tough pass there by
Right,
Kenzie.
right. Britt Busen checks back in for Paige Wilson. 8 seconds here.
Sparta hoping to get a good look.
Nice. Somebody could knock down a 3 here at the very end of the half. Kenzie with a good move.
Tough shot there from half court.
Right.
I know back in the day, Matt McCullum, when he was the head coach, that was one of their drills. Kind of a fun drill.
Right.
But he would have the girls shoot half court shots at the end of practice, and the girls enjoyed that. Well, so did the boys. Everybody likes to shoot a half-point shot. So we used to do it as a fundraiser as well for candy bars for Senior Bash back in the day. So, just not enough oomph there. But the Falcons able to get that last basket of the third period, giving them a smaller lead at 27-23. Sparta, a nice job coming back there in the third period and winning the third period.
Right. Well, and they scored 13 points in the third period compared to 10 in the first half. So we have to be happy there. Outscored Allendale 13-6 in that quarter. So as we're look forward to this second half. We're moving in the right direction. We got some back-to-back-to-back stops. Those are the things that you're looking for to gain some momentum. And just like scoring, if you score a couple possessions in a row, that builds momentum. Defense does that same thing. So coming out in the fourth quarter, we have Kenzie, Ashley, Boo, Britt, and Michaela starting out for the Spartans.
Allendale will take the ball here going into the – that's a great look. And, wow. I was going to say gets the home court touch, but that's not Allendale's – we're not playing in Allendale, but nice touch there by – wow. Great play there by Allendale. Great ball movement by Allendale. A basket. We may get a timeout here by Coach. Maybe not. Good take there by Britt. She'll go to the foul to the free throw line and shoot 2. Allendale back up here by 8 points. Yeah, by 8. Tough swing. I mean, you come out, you cut it down to that kind of a lead that's that you plan on. You can't get it all in 2 or 3 minutes. You have to take it in chunks, and the Spartans have done that. Britt hits the first of 2, misses the second, almost gets her own rebound, but Michaela had an opportunity, and then the ball rolls out of bounds. It'll be Allendale basketball. So
I've been impressed by the Allendale defense, not really giving the Spartans much of a look. Our shooters haven't really, other than Kenzie. I can remember Ashley getting one good three-point look, but other than that, they've really
that
held
was there
us.
in the first quarter, and
Yeah.
that was just in and out.
Right.
So I don't think Ashley has taken another three since then. Not a lot of opportunities. Good dribble drive. Nice look there. Oh, we're going to get a foul. Is that on Michaela, I believe?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Great
22.
look there by Roser going to the basket, finding her
Radeveld.
teammate. She's done a nice job. It's just odd to watch the free throws when their teammate throwing them the ball instead of the official. But
Radeveld misses the first of two shots. I wonder if she's related to the Vradevolds that's on that air conditioning commercial I see every morning. I know they're out there in that Allendale area. Misses both of those, so see if Sparta can take advantage of those two missed free throws. Again, a lot of time to go in this ball game. Sparta just can't panic. Play the game that they can play. Nice reverse over to Kenzie. That's a tough shot there by Kenzie. Underneath the basket. I'm not even sure she had maybe a clean look at that basket, but Allendale will bring it back the other way. Dribble drive there. We're going to get a blocking foul. Basket wouldn't have counted if it had gone in. Again, fouls doesn't look to be a problem here. 2 team fouls for both teams here in the second half. Makes these games go quicker, Coach, when we don't really have any of those bonuses that we're shooting in. Good hands here by Sparta with the steal.
Nice job by Ashley. Going down and doubling on the post, able to get her hands on the ball.
Dribble drive around, gets, there's Ashley for a look. That's an air ball, unfortunately. The Vradevold almost didn't see that.
Right.
Rouser just kind of calls her name off at the very last minute, and she turns, and the ball was right there. So almost like in football, when that receiver runs his route and turns, and there's the ball. So she's able to score an easy layup on that, and now brings it back to a 9-point game.
Right. And I guess, the Allendale does a nice job in the transition too. We go down at that end. We kind of force a shot up. They get the rebound, sprinting down the floor. Their post player goes from coast to coast and beat all of our kids down the floor and finishes with that layup. So Allendale playing their game, and again, when they get a stop, they get in transition, they score, they're in their press, it changes the game.
Absolutely. Again, very impressive game tonight for the Allendale Falcons. Almost nice to know that we're one and done with them this year. But I believe we're not playing everybody twice this year because of our COVID schedule. So either way, we wouldn't have played them again. But it is nice to be able to play a team kind of as a barometer to see where you're at. I mean, Sparta came at 3-1. Maybe some confidence. Again, I'm not saying that this game is over by any stretch of the imagination, but it's a very competitive team for Sparta, and you can start seeing some of the things that you need to work on as a coach early in the year. Cowdery with the ball out of bounds, looking for the trap here, reverses the ball. Cowdery, nice ball handler. There's Paige.
Nice
take. Talked about that earlier, Coach. Paige being a three-point shooter, adding maybe another dimension to her game with the dribble drive. That was good to see.
Just to be aggressive, go hard to the basket, make them stop you. I love it.
Again, those are some quick points too. Wow. That's another basket with Allendale getting the home court roll.
That possession, Allendale backed off that press a little bit.
Again, trying to force the ball to the middle. Another turnover for the Spartans. My guess, if I if I had to guess, I would say Sparta's probably maybe 13 to 14 turnovers this game. So something that you can't have. There's number 2, Coach. That's Schroeder.
Right.
She hasn't done much here in the second half, but I know you remember her from the middle school days as well.
Right.
Again, Allendale with a 3-point lead. So it looks like Sparta's kind of taking their time, Coach. Is that something that maybe plays into Allendale's hands here? We got 4 minutes to go in the ball game, 11-point lead. It wouldn't surprise me if Allendale starts maybe slowing the ball down a little bit, but then you get away from your game as well.
Right. You don't want to take the foot off the gas here. I guess it is a double-digit lead again.
Again, Allendale's coach is clapping. Nice job on defense. There's a long 3 there by, oh gosh, help me out here, Coach. Paige Wilson.
Yep.
She's off the mark. Kenzie there's going to get her 3rd foul. Almost appears to be kind of a tired foul, just a really lazy reach-in foul.
Right.
Something you don't want to see as a coach, but if you're going to be down towards the end of the game, you'd kind of like to see maybe you get. There's again the dribble drive by Allendale. Help side picking the person up, and then the drop off to the player, and then there's another foul for the Spartans. Did you see who that was on there, Coach?
No, I did not. Looks like it was on Boo Driscoll.
Okay.
I just really think, Allendale, their experience and these kids' time together and with this coach are kind of coming into play. We got it down to 2. We got it down, and now I think it's been a 10-0 run since then.
Vredervold hits the first, misses the second. Coach just mentioned a 12-point lead now by Allendale, approaching that 3-minute mark. Coach Applin's going to get a timeout. So here we go, Coach. I'm going to give you that opportunity to talk about you're the coach now with 3:21 to go in the 4th period, down by 12. What's your game plan?
Right. Well, at this point, with 3:21 to go, you're going to probably try and change things up. Maybe you go to a 1-3-1 or a different kind of a gimmicky defense here just to mix things up and try and get them out of their routine. I think the other thing is on offense, maybe to look to either attack more or look for a shooter. And I know that he works on those plays probably at during practice where you're looking to get a 3-point shot so even coming out of this timeout right here, probably one of those plays, and then looking for the Spartans maybe to put a little pressure on Allendale just to try and change things up a little bit.
Right. Yeah, I was kind of wondering that too. Of course, this is our first game with the girls this year, so we haven't seen them play their away games. But, we haven't really seen any kind of pressure, a full court pressure of any kind, similar to what Allendale's running. Though Allendale's handled the ball pretty well. But I think sometimes you have to take that shot, especially being down here by 12, as you mentioned earlier, just to change things up a little bit. So here we go. Sparta with the ball. Looking to go down low to Avery. And a steal there by Allendale, and they're just going to keep pouring it on. 40-26 here, 3 minutes to go in the ball game. Paige Wilson trying to get down to Avery. Kenzie's going to shoot the air ball. But
good job by Britt.
Britt's played a great game here tonight, Coach.
Yep.
I mean, her something that you don't see, those intangibles, that defensive style that she plays, always playing on the big.
Right.
Just does a wonderful, wonderful job. So she's on the boards constantly. Yep. Hits a free throw. I believe she's had a couple free throws earlier as well.
I'm looking at her point total. I think it just went to 8. So 9 maybe for Britt.
Gets both of those. And there's Spartan in the press that we mentioned Looks like maybe a 3. Wow. That was a quick 5, Coach.
Right. I think they
we
called
got a timeout. We got a
Yeah.
timeout.
Yeah.
The way I saw the hand go
Right.
up, it looked like
Right.
5, but the official was signaling a timeout there by Allendale. So probably a good timeout to use there, Coach. Something, as you and I mentioned, maybe changing things up and bringing that aggressive full court press in, maybe hopefully getting a couple turnovers, a couple quick, easy baskets, cutting into that lead. So Allendale calls a timeout, kind of probably going to draw up what they want to do offensively because I'm sure this is not the first press they've seen, but again, it's the first one tonight. So.
And I think when you're a team like Allendale that does press, you have to work on that a lot in practice. So you work a lot on breaking the press a lot in practice as well. So, but Spartan gives them a little different look, just something for them then to take that timeout, make sure they're clear on expectations, coaches' expectations, how they want to break it. Now they'll get another chance.
Allendale does a great job breaking the press, going the other way. And Allendale's got some good ball handlers.
Right.
Again, there's 25. That's Rosser, who's going to be playing her ball next year at Aquinas College. There's the dribble drive. Good help side there by Britt. I think Sparta might get that.
Oh, yeah.
Thought we might have had a tip ball there by Allendale, but Sparta got a hand on it. Again, great job putting a hand on the ball.
So Allendale trying to eat a little bit of clock here.
So my question right there, Coach, is there a time now down by 12, 2 minutes to go? I mean, you're at 5 team fouls.
Right.
I mean, do you want to start?
Right. Well, I don't know if you want to intentionally foul, but what you want to do is with only 5 team fouls, and it's not going to be a 1-and-1 anyway, and if they're taking the air out of the ball, you get after it. Good. I always tell my kids, go for the steal, just like Paige did right there. If they call a foul, they call a foul. But we're not going to just let them run 2 minutes off the clock.
So a little bit more aggressive style of play, like you said, go for the ball, hopefully.
Mask timeout. Broken mask.
Broken mask. So not a TV timeout, but we have a mask timeout. Switching out masks. The girls have done a great job tonight, as I have been watching with the masks. They're complying. I mean, the best they can. I mean, masks are going to move on your face, but all of them have them over their nose, over their mouth. So, again, it's a new adjustment. Nice job with the dribble. Off the mark, though. Gets the rebound. And Kenzie's going to get, I believe that's going to be her 4th.
Boy, nice job there.
That is her 4th.
By, is that Schroeder who's,
Number 2, yes.
Yeah, she really ended up taking that 1-on-4, grabbing that offensive rebound amongst 4 Spartans. And then, and cashing it in.
Okay, was that an air ball? Because that didn't look close.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So she'll get the second one. Falcons will be in the bonus now with Sparta with 17 fouls. Schroeder gets the second one to fall. 13-point lead. Sparta's going to have to do something here quick. Again, they're playing continue that aggressive style of play, double teaming where they can. There's a good kick. Ashley doesn't get the look, but she gets the floater off the mark. There's a rebound there by Rosser again. Great game by her. Sparta's just not getting back on defense. And Allendale is going to get another easy basket. 1:22 to go in the game, 43 for your Allendale Falcons, 28 for your Sparta Spartans.
That's probably about the last thing the Allendale coach wanted there is a foul outside the three-point line. And although Sparta's not in the bonus, but at this point, the clock is your friend if you're Allendale. So you're just soon keep it rolling.
Right. So we mentioned earlier, I thought we might see Allendale kind of slow things down, but like you said, they've continued to play their style of game, and that's tough sometimes if you're. Well, that's a great pass here by Ashley. Is that Britt?
Yeah.
Britt Busen with the basket assist goes to Cowdery. Yeah, Sparta's just getting beat really bad there on that press.
Yep.
Whether it be tiredness or, which my guess probably is. Sparta's going to continue playing hard here, trying to, you have less than a minute to go in the game. You still want to do the little things, right, Coach?
Right. I like that look inside. Davery, it's tough to lob it in there, however.
Allendale's going to sit back on the ball. Sparta coaches asking their girls to continue pressuring the ball, even with a 15-point lead here. I'm not sure if I totally agree with that, Coach. Right. There's not a whole lot with 20 seconds to go. Right. Adding that pressure, getting a foul, prolonging the game. But, again, you're still coaching. You want to try to implement, the things that you want to do.
Right. And I think just that whole idea about establishing that we're going to compete till the end, so maybe not foul. Keep playing hard, but don't have to foul, but get after it, not just stand back and let it happen.
Another 2 points for Roser. Can you see what she has? Is that 18?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, great game again by Grace. And we have a turnover there by Ashley Cowdery.
Sparta only played 7 kids tonight. I know got one injury that's out, Jenna Anderson, and hopefully Bella Valoni will be back. But
we mentioned Bella Valoni. She's probably sitting for her time away from basketball the past week. And so not the game that the Lady Spartans wanted to come in for their home opener. But nonetheless, they're going to have a takeaway from this to find out some things that need to work on. Unfortunately, they won't have a day to work on that.
Right,
I mean, they might get an opportunity to look a bit of film, at least the coaches will.
Yeah.
But we have another opponent coming in tomorrow night, and that will be Kelloggsville. And Kelloggsville is in the OK Silver, so we're back to conference play against Kelloggsville. Unfortunately, I don't have any data on Kelloggsville, but I'll come in tomorrow with some information on how they're doing so far this year. But hopefully the ladies can kind of put this aside. And we know in athletics that you have to have that short-term memory.
Right.
Forget that particular game and come back the next day and play a new game.
And they'll be ready tomorrow. Like you say, coaches will watch a little film, chat it up a little bit with the kids. And the nice thing is there's a game tomorrow. So we can kind of learn from today, but we get to play again tomorrow.
So the final score here from Sparta Gymnasium as they just turned I believe it was 47 to 30. Allendale Falcons with the victory over your Lady Spartans, and we will see you again tomorrow night.